the Army stepping in once more to cover for the striking Border Force staff at airports across the country and, of course, the port of Newhaven as well for cross-channel ferries. But around 1,000 PCS union members have walked out until New Year's Eve. The union warning that the industrial action could continue for months if the government doesn't begin talks over pay. Well, during their last strike, some passengers observed that things were operating rather more smoothly than usual. But the unions accused members of the armed forces of waving passengers through, a claim that's been denied. Let's get the latest with Heathrow Airport, saying there aren't any currently issues there. What about the picture at Gatwick? Let's speak to our national reporter, Theo Chikomba, who's live there for us. And Theo, looking at the weather, one can't actually excuse people wanting to get away for a break abroad. But how do we know they're coping in the airport terminal itself with all the checks going on?
Yeah, so at Gatwick Airport, it's a similar picture to probably what's happening at Heathrow, as you've just mentioned. Heard a few minutes ago from Gatwick Airport themselves saying it's pretty smooth inside. They are saying, the only people who may have some delays today are those people coming into the country and trying to get out of the airport. But the advice is, if you are planning to travel inside the airport today, and that's also across the rest of the country, is to take off glasses, hats and things and so on. So if you do need to go through e-gates, for example, it makes the process smoother as there's less staff working today. We've heard from the PCS union General Secretary Mark, who's basically saying the government haven't given a better deal in the last couple of months. It's been a long-running dispute. They've been offered a 2% pay rise, and they're saying that isn't in line with inflation, which is around 10%. We did hear, of course, from the Prime Minister. He's saying he's disappointed that these strikes are going ahead, but he is insisting that he's working to reduce inflation. But today, in terms of disruption, it's free-flowing today here at the airport.
Yeah, and that's, I guess, given to extra numbers, quite a lot of people trying to get through the airport. Certainly when I passed on the M23, big queues trying to get into the airport coming off the feeder road. So if they can cope with the extra numbers, it indicates perhaps that the impact, if you like, the industrial action, not what the PCS wanted.
Well, exactly, yeah. People are coming in. I did ask that question, is this having an impact on flights? Maybe flights having to wait for people to get in and out, but they are saying that is running smoothly as well. So perhaps not the anticipated disruption that we were expecting to see, but instead things are running, and perhaps the plans that they did put in place are working at the moment in time.